Have you ever stopped to think about what truly defines the strength of a people? The history of Bangladesh is a living lesson in resilience, sacrifice, and the fight for dignity. Imagine a country divided by geography, marginalized by politics, and devastated by the consequences of decisions made thousands of miles away. Now, imagine that same country rising from the ashes of suffering, building its identity with blood, sweat, and tears. This is not just the beginning of Bangladesh's story, but also the starting point for understanding how a people turned their struggles into achievements. But do you know what were the most defining battles of this nation? From the brutal repression of the language movement in 1952 to the War of Independence in 1971, through natural disasters and political crises, every chapter of this journey reveals a powerful lesson about perseverance and hope. And what if I told you that Bangladesh not only survived but thrived despite everything? Today, the country is one of the world's largest exporters of clothing, faces global climate challenges with creativity, and continues to fight for social justice and democracy. How was this possible? In this video, we will dive deep into the struggles of Bangladesh, exploring historical events, forgotten heroes, and impressive triumphs that shaped this unique nation. Get ready to discover how a determined people can rewrite their destiny, even against all odds. Attention! If you want to understand not only the history of Bangladesh, but also what it truly means to resist and rebuild, this is the right content for you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this inspiring message with your friends. Let's begin our journey right now. 1947-1971, the birth of a nation and early struggles. The partition of British India in 1947 led to the creation of Pakistan, which consisted of two geographically and culturally distinct regions, West Pakistan, now Pakistan, and East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. The latter, home to a Bengali-speaking majority, faced systemic discrimination and neglect from the West Pakistani government. This disparity fueled discontent and calls for autonomy. In 1952, the language movement emerged as a pivotal struggle when the government attempted to impose Urdu as the sole national language. Protests erupted, leading to the deaths of several students on February 21, 1952. This event is commemorated annually as International Mother Language Day, highlighting the importance of linguistic and cultural identity. The struggle for autonomy intensified in the 1960s, culminating in the 1970 general elections, where the Awami League, led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, won a landslide victory. However, the refusal of the West Pakistani government to transfer power led to widespread protests and civil disobedience. 1971, Liberation War. The culmination of these struggles was the Liberation War of 1971. On March 25th, the Pakistani military launched Operation Searchlight, a brutal crackdown on the Bengali population, leading to widespread atrocities and a humanitarian crisis. The conflict saw millions of refugees fleeing to India, which ultimately intervened militarily in December 1971. The war ended with the independence of Bangladesh on December 16, 1971, marking a significant victory for the Bengali people. Time 72, 1990. Post-independence challenges. In the years following independence, Bangladesh faced numerous challenges, including political instability, economic hardship, and natural disasters. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman became the first president and later the prime minister, but his government struggled to address the nation's issues. In 1975, he was assassinated in a military coup, leading to a series of authoritarian regimes. The 1980s saw the rise of a pro-democracy movement against military rule. The struggle for democracy culminated in the mass uprising of 1990, which forced the resignation of military ruler Ershad and led to the restoration of parliamentary democracy. 1991-2000, political turmoil and economic growth. The 1990s were marked by political rivalry between the two major parties, the Awami League and the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP, This period saw frequent strikes, protests, and political violence, which hindered economic progress. However, the garment industry began to emerge as a significant economic driver, providing employment to millions and contributing to GDP growth. In 1996, the Awami League returned to power under Sheikh Hasina, initiating economic reforms and infrastructure development. Despite political instability, Bangladesh began to experience economic growth, although challenges such as corruption and poverty persisted. 2001-2010, natural disasters and resilience. The early 2000s were marked by devastating natural disasters, including the 2004 floods and the 2007 cyclone Cedar, which caused widespread destruction and loss of life. The government and NGOs worked to provide relief and rehabilitation, showcasing the resilience of the Bangladeshi people. In 2008, Sheikh Hasina returned to power, focusing on poverty alleviation and economic development. The government implemented various social programs, leading to improvements in health and education indicators. 2011, present, ongoing struggles and achievements. In recent years, Bangladesh has faced new challenges, including political polarization, human rights concerns, and environmental issues exacerbated by climate change. The country is particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels and extreme weather events, which threaten livelihoods and displace communities. Despite these challenges, Bangladesh has made significant strides in economic development. The garment industry has continued to grow, making Bangladesh one of the largest exporters of textiles in the world. The government has also invested in infrastructure projects, including roads, bridges, and energy production, aiming to enhance connectivity and economic growth. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic posed a new challenge, impacting public health and the economy. The government implemented lockdowns and stimulus packages to mitigate the effects, while healthcare workers and volunteers played a crucial role in managing the crisis. As of 2023, Bangladesh continues to navigate its struggles while striving for progress. The nation has made notable advancements in gender equality, with increasing participation of women in the workforce and politics. However, issues such as political violence, freedom of expression, and labor rights remain pressing concerns. The ongoing struggle for democracy, social justice, and environmental sustainability reflects the resilience of the Bangladeshi people. As they confront these challenges, the spirit of activism and community engagement remains strong, driving efforts for a better future. The history of Bangladesh is more than just a simple narrative of struggles and achievements. It is a living testament to how the collective strength of a people can turn adversities into steps toward progress. Throughout this video, we saw how Bangladesh faced gigantic challenges, from the fight for cultural identity to wars, political crises, and natural disasters. But what makes this story so powerful is not just the difficulties overcome, but the way this country continues to move forward, even in the face of new obstacles like climate change, social inequality, and democratic issues. The resilience of the Bangladeshis teaches us something valuable. No matter how difficult the path may be, with determination, solidarity, and a vision for the future, there is always hope to build a better world. And now it's your turn to reflect. What lessons do you take from Bangladesh's journey? How can we apply this same energy and determination to solve the problems we face today, whether in our communities or on the planet as a whole? If you enjoyed this content and want to continue exploring inspiring stories like this one, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. Here on our channel, we bring in-depth analyses, curiosities, and unique perspectives on topics that shape our world. And of course, give it a like to support our work and share this video with anyone you think might also find it interesting. Together, we can learn more, grow more, and above all, better understand the context behind the great stories that define our humanity. Until the next video, stay tuned. Until then, take care and remember, Every small struggle counts in building a better future.